This weekend, Toby and I are bringing you into a campground that got hit by a tornado, and the reviews on Google Maps said that the place was pretty much destroyed. A lot of trees down, shelter was gone, but we are going to go see what's left. It was Memorial Day back in 2022 when a graduation party was being celebrated at the Old Crow County Campground. Little did they know, in only a few hours, an EF2 tornado would be moving north from Wadena, leveling the campsite. The tornado caused a lot of destruction along its path. It downed many power lines and tumbled numerous center point irrigation systems along its way. Several farmsteads sustained damage, and many old buildings were destroyed. There was extensive damage to the campground. Swaths of trees 300 to 400 yards wide were completely laid down, and the shelter there was completely destroyed. Thankfully, the National Weather Service confirmed only minor injuries. No one was seriously hurt. Damage was primarily confined to property, with residents experiencing the loss of trees, buildings, and only minor injuries reported. Okay, now this trail's starting to look like home. I was told that there's 3 campsites down this trail, but I'll be honest, it's not much for overhead clearance. Well, this looks like one of the campsites. I'm not getting in there. Here we go. This is going to be perfect. This is the kind of camping that I like. Tucked back in the woods, we can definitely call this home. The first thing I'm going to do is grab this leaf blower and clean up around the campfire. We've got a lot of dry leaves out here. I hate to start this forest on fire. And just like that, I'm starting to feel raindrops. I think I'll probably shovel that pit out. It's not very deep. Doesn't look like there's much garbage in there. I'm not sure if this rain's going to stick around or if we'll get a little break. Okay, check this out. I think it's a pretty cool looking fire pit. We'll definitely get use out of this tonight. What'd you find, Toby? All day yesterday they were talking about a 50% chance of rain. This morning it moved over to a 100% chance, but the good news is it's almost done. We had a little bit of thunder. It was only heavy for a short time. I'm not sure what's going to happen later tonight. Unfortunately, there's no cell phone service here, but I do have the weather radios, so I should probably turn those on. The good news is I get to catch up inside the camper here. I've got some artwork that you've sent. I'm going to hang that up. I've got some letters that I got to put in the book. And then I also have a question about my bathroom door. Maybe you can help me with this. I've never used one of those vinyl clings for a door, and I did a little bit of damage hanging up Christmas cards. And I'm wondering if one of those vinyl wraps would work on this door. You'll have to let me know if you've ever used one. Sounds like the rain is just about finished. Just sprinkles left, if anything. Perfect measuring devices right there. Fast fires. I'd say that looks good.
Now here is the hazardous weather outlook for portions of central and southern Minnesota and west central Wisconsin. For tonight, scattered thunderstorms expected into the evening hours. A few severe storms are possible, mainly across southern and eastern Minnesota. Large hail will be the primary severe hazard, but heavy rain, damaging winds, and a brief tornado cannot be ruled out. And now the extended outlook for the period Friday through Wednesday.
Take you up to the front. We'll get this campsite paid for. It's going to be $15 a night. I don't think I told you, but we're at a place called the Old Wadena Campground. Obviously, the spot that we're at was not hit by the tornadoes. Check out that old bathroom. We got to check that out. I don't think they're using it anymore. There's not even a trail going to it. Mandy would love to make a chicken coop out of this thing. Okay, guess right now, is it a one-seater or two-seater? Just a one. It has provisions for two. And there's a hole in the floor. Other than that, it's in really good shape. This would actually make a very nice chicken coop. You can see that they've had the stump grinder in here and have been doing a lot of work, but there's a lot of trees on the side of this hill that they probably can't get to. Well, I just saw something we gotta check out. Looks like this goes down to a bridge. Wonder if we can see any suckers. How cool is this? Well, I don't see any, but the sun's going down. It's a little hard to see in there right now. Yeah. They got a sign here. It says a bridge made possible by funds from the Staples Aldrich Lions Club and the Minnesota Future Resources Fund. Cool. Well, let's get back to the business of finding that pay box so I can make this campsite legal. Bingo. Perfect. This whole area is really rich with history. I do know that there was a few battles here. The Dakota, the Ojibwe, the French, and the English, they all battled for control of this land. Between the wild rice, maple syrup, the elk, the beaver pelts, this place was in high demand. Maybe tomorrow we'll go around and look and see if we can find any informational signs that talk about the history. There's also a boardwalk that they put through a bog that I'd like to take you to tomorrow. We'd go there tonight, but it is really cooled down. When I got here, probably 2.5 hours ago, it was 65 degrees. When we left the camper to come pay for this place, it was 41. We might get some storms tonight. So many stumps in this field. I see they put some new plantings in on the backside. I don't know if you can see it way over there, but some really big slash piles. They did a really good job of cleaning this place up. I really wish that I would have done some research on this place before coming out here, but I had no idea that this is where we would end up. This was kind of a second choice. The first place I went to this afternoon didn't work out, so I knew I was coming here probably 30 minutes before I got here. It'll be all right. Get a few logs going, and then I'll start up a couple chunks of hardwood charcoal, and that's what we're going to be cooking on. This fire-bought wood, it's drier than a popcorn fart, so she'll be done in probably 30 minutes. That fast fire always starts them. As long as it doesn't start raining, we should be fine. The great thing about being an adult is you get to make those tough decisions of, are we going to have dessert for supper? And tonight we're going to have dessert for supper. I'm going to make a cherry cobbler in the Dutch oven over the campfire. I think some people call it a dump cake too. Main ingredients, 21 ounces of cherries. That's going to go in the bottom of the Dutch oven. Then we're going to go a box of yellow cake mix, 5 tablespoons of butter, and then top it off with some Sprite, 12 ounces, and then you get to drink the rest. I'd put a little bit of cinnamon on top if I have any. I don't know, I'll have to check the pantry. Let's get this thing put together. And I got a crock pot liner in the Dutch oven. I've used aluminum foil and also parchment paper in the past. Both have worked well. It's just that I had some crock pot liners, so I thought I'd give it a try. Is it going to work? No clue. No cinnamon. It'll still be fine. I hope this works. Now goes the cover, and now goes on the fire. Well, it's not going to go directly on the fire. I did put the grate out. We're going to set it right on there, and then we're going to take some of these coals, put it underneath, Worked out perfect having this cement slab here tonight. And then some are going to go right on top. This is going to sit like this for probably about 25 minutes. Put a couple more underneath. Debating if I should throw a couple logs on the fire. I think I will. Really ended up being a nice night. Toby, you gonna come out? Are you sleeping already? Okay. I don't know how I got so lucky with him. He definitely moves at my speed. We'll set the timer. 25 minutes. We'll probably check it in 20. Well, I'm going to pull the lid, see what this looks like. It's been on for about 25 minutes. Good news is this liner looks like it's holding up. We still got some time left. Not all of the cake mix is mixed in. It looks like it needs a little bit more heat so it can boil more. I'm thinking probably check it again in 15-20 minutes. These coals are probably getting cold. I haven't added any new stuff to the top. I think I'm going to grab a little heat from the fire pit. Give this a little bit more time. It smells good though. It's gotta be done. It can't not be done. Take a guess at how long it was on for. It's 11:57 right now. This was on for over 2 hours. A little dark. Ooh, but the cake and the filling look good. And it looks like it just got a little bit dark in the middle. I'll be honest, at the end there, I was like, enough's enough. I'm over it. So, well, let's give it a shot. The filling and the cake mix are good. But the burnt top, it's a no-go. I might be able to pull it off. It looks like it's going to come off easy. But the truth is, it's midnight. And if I eat this now, I'll be up at 3 o'clock in the morning with heartburn, wishing that I wouldn't have had any. And I probably would go with an actual Dutch oven liner the next time. We're going to chalk this one up to a learning experience. I'm not sure why I was struggling with the heat so much. I'm going to put it back outside, let it cool off for a while. Get cleaned up. It's time to go to bed. I got the kitchen all cleaned up. I'll see you in the morning. Toby and I are being a little lazy this morning. We went on a walk earlier. Between the low temperatures, the winds, and the really damp air, it feels a lot colder out than it actually is. But we'll get moving eventually. We're going to go check out that Bog Walk. I'm really interested to see that. And then also check out some other parts of this campground. We'll get moving eventually. Let's go check this out. Come on, Toby. Oh, I just blasted my shoulder on the camper jack. That wasn't cool. I brought Toby's collar with, just in case if we run into anybody. I think we're probably 15 miles out of town, and people probably visit this park. I don't think there's anybody here right now, but if someone shows up, at least we'll have his collar. We're going to walk around until we find this place. I'm not sure exactly where it is, but when I was driving in here yesterday, I did see some trails. This is a really pretty woods. Oh no, I see a sign up there. Yep, it says Bog Walk. Bog Walk and Old Warrior Tree. Formed by melting glacier ice 10,000 years ago, this bog was a small sandy bottom lake. It was gradually grown over with plants. Some of the plant material fell into the bottom and decomposed under the water. This process is continuing. Vegetation, which is less decomposed, covers water which lies over more decomposed vegetation, forming peat moss about 18 feet deep. The vegetation in here does look different than what you would normally see on a forest floor. In fact, the whole thing is kind of like covered with moss. So why are bogs so important? They're kind of like our kidneys. They control water. They slow and cleanse the system. They prevent flooding by holding water like a sponge. They accept water during storms, when the levels are high, and when the levels are low, they slowly release it, filtering and purifying it in the process. Old Warrior Tree. I'm wondering if it wouldn't be better for me to do a little studying and come back to this campground. We can maybe check it out this fall when it's empty again. There's so many cool historical things that took place here, and I don't want to pass it all up or give the wrong information or see it and not even realize what we're looking at. So we're going to have to come back here again, I think. The last thing that I was going to show you here was this campsite and just how quickly they rebuilt it. I talked to a few people who told me that it's not just the county employees that put their blood, sweat, and tears into rebuilding this place, but it's also members of the community. They use this campground for wedding receptions, family reunions, family get-togethers. This is an important place to the people of Wadena County. This place really did sustain some major damage, and up here at the campground, you can barely tell. They did a great job rebuilding. that put away. Get that put away. Man, that is one good looking fire ring. I think we just about got this video in the bag. I got a spiral ham at home that needs to get smoked. Celebrating Easter with family this year. We'll do this again next Tuesday. Until then, be kind, be honest. We'll see you down the road. Come on, Toby, let's go home. Good boy. I forgot the keys again.